Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, but I'm out here and I want to welcome you to the garden. Absolutely cannot believe how beautiful and lush the garden is this year. We are growing everything that we put in the ground. Everything is doing so well. So let's get into this and let me show you. Absolutely everywhere you look, you can see things growing. I have my little green beans here. As small as this little plant is, I already have green beans on it. I was going to pick off the flowers to let it grow a little bigger before it produces. I figured let me go ahead and let it produce. I did pick off the flowers off of these because there's still way too little. Everywhere you look, everything is so lush and so beautiful. I promised myself I would never buy hostas again, but somebody gave me an idea that if you put them in pots, that the snails don't get to them as quickly. So we got a few really big pots and put our hostas in. So far so good. Also on this side, I got a few big pots and put our new hostas in. Over here, our new pear tree is really doing well. Unfortunately, it has rust everywhere, and I don't know how to get rid of that, but to just let it do its thing. Later in the year, we're gonna trim it, and hopefully next year it goes well without all these rust spots on it. And if you remember my climbing beans, look at that. They have grown so much all the way up the fence. And guess what, guys? We have beans to harvest. So I'm about to harvest these beans everywhere. So yeah, guys, let's continue with this beautiful tour. So excited to show you what all is growing. So if you come up here, oh, I just got that little turtle and that little grease urn that I threw in the garden. Well, let me show you another one. This is another one we bought. I think they look so nice when you put them in the garden. So if you come up here, you can see my sweet potatoes. They're also doing so nice. I wish I had space to get these runners in the ground so I can get extra sweet potatoes. These are my regular Irish potatoes. These are my carrots. They're also doing well. I checked under the ground recently. They're not as big as I want them to be yet, so I'm gonna let them grow a little more. Here we go, my tomatoes. I didn't think that I planted these kind of tomatoes. I thought I planted cherry tomatoes, but these are huge. I never planted these tomatoes before, so I'm really excited how they're gonna taste. I'm really excited about eating the first fruits off of this tree. This makes me so happy, guys. This is the blue pumpkin. Look how big these leaves are comparing to the little plant we had just a few months ago. The runners are running all the way, and I actually think I see a little pumpkin coming up. Little pumpkins coming up all over, and it's just running, going wild. I'm so proud of this plant. Look how big these leaves are, bigger than my head. Look at my cauliflowers, guys, my brassicas. Let me turn this way. Look at this. We have a lot of cauliflowers coming in. There's one hidden in there. Here's another one in there. They're all over. And look at this cabbage. This is so huge. Some beautiful, beautiful veggies. On this side, I also have a lot of carrots coming up. These are almost ready to be harvested. And our cabbages are doing really well. So these should be ready to harvest by next week. We're about to get another batch of peppers. As you can see, all the flowers. So that's about to throw out some more veggies. Also really happy how my sugar beets are doing. For some reason this patch didn't take, but all the rest beets have done very well. I also put some in the ground over here. These are also doing really well. And I don't know if you know, but you can also eat these leaves as for salads. My strawberry patch, we harvested a good bit of strawberries, so we're waiting for the other batch to come out. You can see some, I don't know, strawberries constantly give strawberries. And all of this covering the ground is mint, chocolate mint and Moroccan mint. So that's lovely. I just let this corner run a little wild. I'm really curious about this plant. So the backstory of this is we were walking through the neighborhood and we saw this beautiful plant in somebody's yard, and we knocked on the door and asked what kind of plant it was, and she offered to bring us some slips. But she brought them yesterday and they seem so dead today. So I'm gonna see what we can do to save them. Obviously I don't think she understood how to do the slips, because look, it's just cut off and pushed in the dirt. And to be honest, I'm seeing something really strange. Let me check this. I was seeing something really strange wiggling in the dirt, and I don't want to bring parasites from outside into my garden. As kind as it was for her to give us a piece of the plant, we still have to be careful what we put in the garden. So yes, I'm gonna leave it in the pot for a while, away from the other plants, to see if it catches itself and see how we can salvage some of it. But it's really a beautiful plant, and I would love to have some in the garden. So yeah guys, the garden is doing absolutely phenomenal. I'm happy with all the growth that we have. Even the smallest little things are doing so nice. We had a whole bunch of rain. We were missing rain in the last few month and a half, but there was a big storm that went through and we got a lot of rain. All the plants are looking happy, looking lush, and I really can't complain. So yeah guys, I'm gonna do the other side of the garden on another tour, but for now that's it. Thanks for joining me in the garden and sharing this amazing summer spurt with me. I'll see you again in my next vlogs. Cheers.